I think that was actually a perfect way to say it. Fireball. Essence, you can stay on. I am recording, so it's all good.
Oh, I got called real quick. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries. So we're going to actually get started. Essence will be back shortly. Hopefully we'll have a couple more people on. I don't think that Sharon will be on today because they had their fall advance this weekend, which is absolutely fine, but we will definitely get started. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We are at Sunday Night Live. It is crazy. Today is October 17th. Oh my Lanta, we have 14 days, not including today, to finish the miracles that are already in place. And if you have not started your miracles, if you have not started working on your business, what better time when you have 2 whole weeks to do it? Or as Kathy used to say, we have almost 3 work weeks left, if you include today as well. So, because a work week is 5 days, and if you work 5 days a week, that gives you, almost 3 full work weeks left to get things done. So we're going to obviously start with announcements first. I keep looking over there and not over there, and I apologize. Number 1, I just talked about Kathy Halou, an amazing, amazing teacher. She teaches from the heart. I just absolutely love her, and I'm excited. So anyone who gold medals this month will get invited to a special training with her. Trust and believe this is something that you do not want to miss. She is one of those people that when she teaches, it sticks with you. And again, like I said, I absolutely adore her. I need to turn on my fan, guys. I'm a little hot. Sorry. Absolutely adore her. So that's number 1. And then number 2, when you get those 5 or more people on your team, which, guys, can I tell you, can be done in 1 day if you put your mind to it, but we have 14 and a half days to do it. So when you get those 5 or more people onto your team, because we want to be there for that training, they get up to $50 in credit on their first order. So how exciting is that to get, to spend $30 and then get $50 free? It's like they're coming into the business and we're paying them $20. Hello, like, see, we got to think about like business people. You pay $30 to get in, but we're going to give you $50 with your first order as long as you place it this month. So it's like we're paying you $20 to come in. Guys, come on. So we've got that going on. We still have our Hunt for Red October going on. So nobody's in the running yet, but again, there's still plenty of time when you get those 5 or more people on your team. Remember that for the Hunt for Red October, you get $100 credit from the company. So the moment you become a red jacket, things go through. And within 2 days, I believe it is, depending on if you come in on a Friday or whatever, it's about up to 2 or 3 days, you get deposit into your bank account $100. And then that's not including your commissions that you're going to get from your team members. And then you go into a drawing for $100 from me. So hello, can you save $200 plus for adding 3 active people to your team? Guys, come on, this is like a no-brainer. It's like a no-brainer. All you got to do is go, come. 3 people get active, $200 plus commissions. Hello. And then if you can get them into their red jackets, you get more money. Guys, come on. This is so simple. It's not easy. We have to work for it, but it's so simple. So simple. You just got to ask. You just have to ask. Marketing calls. So well, we have marketing calls at 3 o'clock Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern on this number. So you can get on an hour early, bring some guests on for marketing. So this is another way for you to ask, guys. Just ask 5 people to get on the call. Just can you do me a favor and just get on this call and give me your opinion? And then they get their marketing. And if they say no, that's okay. Who do you know? And they can give you referrals. And if they say yes, you got a new team member. And all you got to do is ask for them to be on the call. How easy is this? So like I said, marketing calls are Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, which is an hour before this call starts. Get them on. If you can't be on, just message either me or Sharon and be like, I can't get on, but I got a guest coming on. It's that simple. PCP, due today. Okay. If you remember nothing else out of all of this, remember that the PCP is due today. by midnight Central Time. So Pacific, that is 10 p.m. Eastern, that is 1 a.m. in the morning. Get your PCP done. It's 70 cents per person. I don't care if you only send one book to yourself. Get it done because you want to get that done. I'm going to do my very, very best to get this email out. Or I might just say, put the email out. Do your PCP tonight. It is so, so very important because that gives you early ordering for the new products for the winter. And trust and believe, you want early ordering. Why is that a tongue tie? You want early ordering. You want early ordering. You want it. You want it. Also, vision classes. We were talking about that. So tonight, so right after this is finished at 5 p.m. Eastern is the beauty sleep class, which is the Hydra session. All of this information is on the Facebook group. If you don't have access to that, let me know and I can send the information to you. But the Hydra session class is today, Sundays at 5 p.m. for the rest of this month. Saturday mornings is the Wake Up and Glow skincare and dash out the door look at 8:30 a.m. Pacific, 11:30 Eastern. If you register guest by tomorrow, then they will have samples ready for them for next week's classes. You don't want to miss that. So it has to be, they have to be registered by tomorrow to have samples mailed to them. However, if you still keep putting people in, they can still watch the class without the samples and you can talk to them later. So I don't want you to go, oh, I missed Monday, and you don't put people in the group. Again, this is earn while you learn. So you can watch a director or a red jacket do these classes and you can learn how to do them yourself while you have people in there who will buy from you and potentially be your team members. That is also saying working smart and not hard. So this could be one of your classes. Even if you can't be there, this can be one of your classes where you can just invite 10 people into that group, get them registered. And if you can't be there because you're at work or childcare is an issue or whatever the case may be, even though you could probably still watch it because it's on Zoom and on Facebook, whatever, just whatever is just easy, just do it. So that gives you another opportunity because they do marketing then too. So it gives you another opportunity to get in front of a bunch of people. And the MK5K officially ended on the 13th. That was the last day. It was interesting. It was very interesting because it's the first time they've done it this way. We did hit our team goal. Our team goal was $3,500. So we definitely hit that. We beat it by like $95 and some change, which is amazing. So we're very, very excited about that. Essence got our pom-poms. I don't have mine nearby, but woo! And then we are also in 3rd place for miles, which is exciting, exciting. So let me see how many miles we had total as a group. We did a total as a team of 509 miles. So that is awesome because every person had to do, not had to, but they suggested 1 mile per day for the 13 days, which is a 13-mile thing, which is a half a marathon for those who don't know that. So totally, totally excited about that. I do believe tomorrow we find out the top 3 teams that raised the most money and the top 3 individuals that raised the most money. So that's always fun as well. And I can't wait to see what they do for next year. And next year, I've got some things up my sleeve as well if they do something similar like this. So that's going to be exciting. So I believe that's all of the announcements. If I missed any, I totally apologize. I'll make sure that you guys get the email if I miss them. So that being said, I'm going to close this. So last week we talked about, what did we talk about for our training last week? I'm trying to remember now. Essence, do you remember what we talked about for training last week? I cannot remember. Oh, shoot. That fast. I know we talked about taking ownership of our business and we talked about I can't remember what we talked about last week. We talked about consistency and things like that. Oh, we talked about the getting ready for the holiday. That's what we talked about last week. Well, this week, continuation of that, we were talking about doing our own marketing videos. So now, you guys have plenty of opportunities. We have Sundays at 3 o'clock Pacific. We have Mondays at our Monday Night Live, which is 4 p.m. Pacific, where there's marketing. And then you have all of the classes. So you've got Saturdays and Sunday classes that they do marketing, and that's without you having to do it. However, do you know that your story is more powerful than anybody else's? And I want you to hear me out. I know that we have Gloria, Gloria's very first African-American #1 in Mary Kay. And then all of the records that she's broken. She's literally broken every single record except for one, which, by the way, she's working on now because she couldn't beat it earlier. She's an amazing person. We love her. She's got 33 or 35 years in the company of just breaking records and being fantastic. And she shows what our potential income can be. But when you meet somebody and you either facial them or you do a Zoom call with them, they are attracted to you. There's something about you that they said yes to. So although it's great that you show a video from Gloria about, the potentials of Mary Kay, they want to hear from you. They are emotionally connected to you. And so we're going to talk about how to do our own video. Now, I know that this seems, what's the word? A little nerve-wracking, especially since some of us may feel that we haven't done enough in Mary Kay to have our own story. But do you know that someone who signs up today can still have their own story on why they came into the business? So we're going to go over, if I can find it really, really quick, we're going to go over how to create an story. And I've gotten this off of In Touch. And it's for those who are racing into red, which I think is perfect, because that means that a consultant with no team members can still do this, even if they're brand spanking new, and this can still be okay. I will post this in our Facebook group. I will also try to remember to put this in the email when I send it out, so those who watch this replay will still have it as well. But we're going to go over the question. So as far as Mary Kay is concerned, your story. Your story is who you are. It connects people to you. So having a well-crafted story is important because it can help connect you with people at your skincare parties, at your marketing appointments, and then creating your very own story by answering all the questions below, which I'm about to give you. And then remember that this can change over time, because as you accomplish certain things or as your needs and your life circumstances change, then this is going to change as well. So the first question that we're going to answer is, before I started my Mary Kay business, and you're going to talk about it. So what did you do? What is your profession, or what are the activities? Because I have to say that there's some people who didn't have a job. Some of them are stay-at-home moms. So what did you do before you started your Mary Kay business? The second question you're going to answer is, I started my Mary Kay business because. So why did you come in? Was it for the girlfriends? Was it for the money? Because everybody doesn't come in for money. So that's why it's important to answer that question. As a result of starting my business as a Mary Kay beauty consultant, so what has it allowed you to do? Now, in the very beginning, if you just started yesterday, the only thing it may have allowed you to do was to start working toward a goal of, opening up a restaurant, or started the goal of being financially independent, or starting a plan B. So I don't want you to think, again, that if you've been you're still new, that you can't answer that question. There's still something you can do. Next question. As I build my Mary Kay business, I am looking forward to. So what do you hope to get out of this business? What is your goals in this business? So I'm going to give you a quick thing. I purposely did not write this down, so you're going to hear me in this, but I want you to see how simple this can be. So we're going to talk about me. I'll do it with Essence because she's sitting here with me. So, hey, Essence, thank you for a few minutes of your time. What we're going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. I'm going to find out a little bit about you, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about Mary Kay. Does that sound okay?
Awesome.
All right. So for me, before I started in the Mary Kay business, I was one of those people who didn't know what they wanted to be when they grew up. So I have a certified nursing assistant degree. I have my CPA license. I've done real estate and residential and in commercial. I've just done a whole lot of things. So, and that's on top of being a mom, you know, homeschooling mom, because I do homeschool, and a wife, and all of those wonderful things. So you can see I've got kind of a large thing of all the things that I used to do. The reason why I started my Mary Kay business was I just needed extra money. So, you know, we all need a little something extra sometimes. And at the time, I was unemployed when I first started. So I needed to make sure that I could take care of my children. I needed an income, and looking for a job was hard at the moment. It was just a lot of people weren't hiring in the fields that I was in. And so I needed money to pay my bills. But I also came in for the girlfriends, because I was one of those people that if you met me back in the day, I had long hair down to here with a ponytail and a beer in my hand because I like football games. So I didn't have a lot of girlfriends. So to be able to surround myself with amazing, positive women who weren't catty or anything like that was like so cool. I just love that. As a result of starting my business, I've had the privilege of being able to retire my husband early, making this my full-time gig, which I love. It's a little scary sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, because everything is on me, but it is so exciting because everything is on me and I just love it. I can hire myself and fire myself, and I don't have to worry about somebody being unhappy with me because I decided to take an extra day off in my business. So I absolutely love that. And then as I build my business, what I'm looking forward to is earning my Mary Kay car, which I'll tell you about in a little bit. You can earn cars. And this is not just there's a lot out there with some cars sitting on there. This is like, they build the car for me. So I am looking forward to that. And I'm also looking forward to going into the next level of management, because y'all know how it go. The higher you are, the more money you make. Hello, for doing the same amount of work. So, you know, just to put a cushion there for my family as my last child is growing up, and make sure that he has everything he needs, as well as even helping my other children if necessary when the time comes, because it's just the world that we live in that we always need just a little bit of help. So then I would turn the conversation over to you in that marketing call. So you see how simple that is? Like I said, I did not write any of that up front. I literally just read it and did from that. So I want to give you guys another example. Hopefully Sharon won't kill me. I think her video was awesome. And I want to show you this because you can do this anywhere. So she literally recorded this in her car. So I want you guys to see this. So again, you can see how easy it is. She ended up doing a 20-minute one, which is absolutely fine. You can do 5 minutes, you can do 20 minutes. It doesn't matter. I would suggest that you don't do longer than half an hour because we are all super busy and you want people to watch it. But again, I just gave you a very, very small snippet of how easy it could be. Hers is a little bit more in depth. So what I'm going to do is share my screen. Hold on one second, guys. All right. Essence, can you see that? All right, so I'm going to play it and hopefully the volume works. If you can't hear it, let me know.
Hi, my name is Sharon Young, and I want to tell you a little bit about my Mary Kay journey. So I started my journey October 31st, 2005. I was a Mary Kay customer before, and my cousin, who was my recruiter as well, she came to me and was like, okay, you love the products, why don't you listen to the opportunity? Now, part of me was like, I don't know, because I signed up back in 2001 when I was in college. I really didn't do anything with it, but I don't know how this is going to be. She was like, well, just listen. So I was like, all right, let me listen. So I got on a 3-way call with my director, and the one thing that she said to me that stuck out to me was, if you keep doing what you're doing in a year from now, what's going to change? And I thought about that and I said nothing, because where I was working for a job. I was working full time. I was going to medical assistant school full time, and I wanted more. I wanted to be able to travel outside of traveling with my family. Like, I wanted to travel by myself or with my girlfriends, and not just get in a car and like, oh, let's have a road trip for the family. I didn't want that. I wanted something different. And I wanted to make some extra money. Like I was working to pay my bills and I didn't have any money at the end of the month. So my girlfriend said, hey, let's go out. I'm like, not this month. Let me see if I can budget next month because I don't have any extra money. So I wanted something so I can make a little bit of extra money. It's not going to take up too much of my time because I had a full life. I was, right out of college when I started Mary Kay. I had just gotten my bachelor's degree and I was just like, okay, well, let me try it out and see how this goes. But I didn't have time. Like I was going to school full time for a medical assistant. I was working full time. I had an internship because of the school that I was going to. I had to go to an internship. I was in probably about a couple of, a lot of ministries in my church. So I had a lot that was going on. And I was just like, okay, well, I'm adding something else into it. I don't know how it's going to be. I was like, okay, well, let me just give it a shot. So I gave it a shot. And 16 years later, it'll be 16 years on October 31st. I'm still here and I love this business more than I ever did. When I first started, I just wanted to make some extra money. So my purpose in Mary Kay changed. Now I do want to buy a home. I want to work my business full time and step away from my full-time job. I do want to earn the use of a car, and I'll talk to you a little bit about all of that and how it may be possible for you to start your own Mary Kay business. So I'm going to just give you the 6 reasons why women come into Mary Kay, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my part and my role in that. Okay. So the first reason is money. People want to have more money than month. You've heard, oh, do you have more month than money? Like the month is still going on, but the money ran out. Like I didn't want to be that person. So we make 50% of everything we sell. 50%. So I'm like, okay, so if I sell this lipstick or this lip gloss for this amount, I get to, how do I get my money? Oh, well, you get it right away. Like you reorder it through Mary Kay and then the other amount you put in your pocket. Oh, okay. So I don't have to wait to the end of the week for a paycheck, or I don't have to wait till next month for a paycheck. No. So when it says 50% of what you sell, it's 50% of what you sell. So automatically, like if I go out today and I'm like, okay, you know what? This person wants this and they want this or whatever. And I go to a couple of people and I sell $300, I get $150 right in my pocket immediately. So that's the first thing, women, because they want money. They come in because they want money. Okay. Or to get 50% of everything in your stuff too. So imagine going to Macy's or Victoria's Secret or whatever. Every time you go in, you get 50% off. Every time. Like I could get used to that. I don't know about you. I could get used to that. Every time I go in, I get 50% off. So that's what this business is. You get 50% off of what you sell and you get 50% off of what you buy. Okay, so you never have to pay full price. So that's the first reason women decide that they want to join a Mary Kay business. Second is recognition. I've never really gotten recognized at my job except for emails saying, hey, congratulations on 5 years. Hey, congratulations on a year, depending on what job I was at. Maybe they said it for a year, maybe they waited until a mile marker, like a 5-year or a 10-year or whatever. With Mary Kay, I go to my success meeting and, hey, I sold this much, or I did this in my business, and everybody's clapping for me. And then depending on, if I did really well and I'm the top, I get a prize. And even if I'm not the top, sometimes I still get a prize. Like I get a gift just for doing my job. Who does that happen to? Not a lot of people. So I was really excited about, just being recognized, and the company recognizes us too. So they give us prizes and gifts. I actually got a ring light for our prize a couple of weeks ago. I needed a ring light, so I got a ring light. I got these as a prize probably in June, either June or July. I got these as a prize. And it could be jewelry, it could be, I got a knife set, I got dishes, I've gotten purses, I've gotten, I don't know, I got Beats headphones for my sister. So I've gotten different things, and I'm like, what other company gives you prizes just for doing your job, right? So I'm still making my 50%, and I get to get prizes as well. So the recognition is like amazing. Okay. And every year on my anniversary, I get a card from Mary Kay saying, hey, happy anniversary. I don't get that at my full-time job. But, you know, I love, you know, what I do in Mary Kay. Another reason why men come in, and which was big for me, is the self-improvement. I was always afraid of public speaking. I remember in high school, I had a presentation that I did not do, and I failed the class because I did not do that presentation, because I didn't want to stand in front of people and talk to them. When I first started Mary Kay, like I was quiet. I sat in the back and I didn't say anything to anybody, and I just kind of like kept quiet. And I just started, you know, through Mary Kay, through, you know, having the appointments, you know, with different people and new people. Sometimes I was nervous and I was like, okay, I don't know what they're going to think about me, but I just make it fun. And when people are having fun, everything just like eases up. And now, 16 years later, I mean, it was probably about 10 years later, maybe less than that, that I was just excited about speaking and sharing things with people and talking to people, and wasn't that nervous getting up in front of a group and talking to them. So I'm like, okay, this is a real self-improvement, self-development course. Other part is the sisterhood. I love the women that I've met in Mary Kay. Mary Kay's principles are God first, family second, career third. And these women are godly. They love their family, they take care of their family, and then we talk about business. We talk about whatever. We talk about the business, we talk about life, we talk about other things going on. And like these women that I've met in Mary Kay are like truly my sisters. Like they are my sisters, and I don't know what I would do without them. So the sisterhood is a big part for me. The next reason is cars. Oh my goodness. So everybody knows about the pink Cadillac. Hey, do you have that pink Cadillac? That is for directors. However, when you are a consultant, you can earn a car. The first car is a Chevy Malibu, the second car is a Chevy Equinox, and then the third car is the pink Cadillac. So yes, my goal is to earn the pink Cadillac. But first, I get to earn a Chevy Malibu. And what happens when you earn a car? Mary Kay pays the taxes, titles, registration, everything. You pay nothing. You sign on 2 lines when you go to the dealership, and Mary Kay pays 85% of the car insurance. So imagine walking into a dealership, signing in 2 places, walking out with a car, you put no money down, you gave them no cash, you gave them no credit card, whatever. Like they're not taking any money from you. And Mary Kay is saying, hey, all you gotta pay is 15%. Who could get excited about that? Like I recently had to let my car go. I had to let my car go. It was totaled, and you know, that's another story for another day, but it was totaled and I had to let it go. And I'm like, okay, should I go and get a new car? And I'm like, I am in the best company in the world that all that gives us cars. Like they let us earn cars. So why not earn a car? Sharon, why not earn a car? So that is my goal. My immediate goal is to earn a car with Mary Kay, so I do not have to pay nobody's car payment. I'm done with car payments. I won't pay no car payment. So imagine not having to pay a car payment if you're paying, let's say, between $200 and $500 a month. Let's just say 200. 2 times 12 is 2,400, right? I'm trying to do the math in my head real quick. Times 10 years. Imagine having that money in your pocket. And that's just a low ball of it, the 200. But you know, most of us are paying 3, 4, 5, 600 for a car note and insurance. Imagine that money being in your pocket. Imagine, like, you get to keep that money and put it in your pocket because you earned a car with Mary Kay, and Mary Kay is paying everything except for 15% of the insurance. Imagine that. Why not you? You know, some women just come in because they want to earn a car. They don't want that car payment or whatever. Or if you choose not to take the car, Mary Kay says, hey, you know what? You don't want the car. That's fine. We're going to give you this amount of cash every month for the next 2 years. Every month, you're going to get this amount of money. So you can take that money and pay a car note if that's what you choose to do. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? They pay your car note of the car that you already love, or you get the car that they want to give you. I mean, that's it. I mean, it's simple to me, but you know, so I love the car program. The other reason, 2 more reasons. So the next reason women come into Mary Kay, and or men, because there are men in Mary Kay, is tax advantages. Did y'all hear me? Tax advantages. Oh my goodness. So our single ladies, those who don't have kids and are not married. Now, there are some people who are married, you know, like, I don't know how your taxes is. I don't know how your taxes are, but those single women who, well, right now, while I'm doing this video, I'm single. But those single women who work a job, they make okay money, not great, but they make okay money, and they want to go and they're like, okay, well, let me file my taxes. And then the tax man is like, well, you owe us this, or you're not going to get a big refund, or you get paid too much. And then we're looking at the end of the year like, how I get paid too much? Like, I feel like I don't get paid enough. But that's what the taxes do. They say, okay, you get paid too much. You don't have enough deductions because we don't have any kids, so we don't have anybody to deduct. We don't have a spouse, so we can't. I'm talking about the single ladies. Now, if you're married or you have kids, you can use those at the mass deductions. But for us single people, like, it really, like, this business helps with tax breaks. So you can write off things like your car, because I know for me, I was driving about 50 miles one way to work, but I was selling there, you know, like, if somebody wanted something, I could sell them something or whatever. And after work or before work or on break or whatever, I could meet with somebody, have, you know, show them some products or whatever, and then they buy. So I got to write off my car. I got to write off my phone bill because I'm making calls. I'm sending text messages. I got to write off my trips. If I go to lunch with a girlfriend and we're talking about Mary Kay, I can write that off. We do have different conferences throughout the year, one in March and then a bigger one in July. And for those, I can write that off. Like, oh, I bought the plane ticket. I paid for the hotel room. I paid for Uber or Lyft or whatever. I had my meals there. I paid the registration. I can write all of that off. And it helps with my taxes. So tax advantages are huge. For those of you who have a home, talk to your tax accountant, because I am not a tax accountant, but I've heard from other people that when you have a place in your house where you have your office or you have your products or whatever, you can write off a portion of your mortgage because of that. But talk to your tax accountant, because I don't know for sure, but there's a lot of things that you can write off. And that's just with having a business, having a home-based business, because you have to work at home, right? And then the last reason, oh my gosh, is being your own boss. You get to set your hours. If you want to work this week, you can. If you don't want to work, you don't have to. If you want to go to the beach and work, you can go to the beach and work. If you want to go to the mountains and work, you can go to the mountains and work. If you're just like, I'm taking a week off, then take a week off. You're your own boss. You can do whatever you choose to do. It's your business. We're here to help you. You know, like you're not in it by yourself because we're here to help you, but you're in business for yourself. So you can make your schedule how you want it to make it. If you want to, if you decide that you want to build a team and go into a leadership position, you can do that. And when you go into a leadership position, the company says, okay, you're a leader now, so now we're going to give you more money. So not only do you get money on the sales, you're going to get money because you're going into a leadership position and you're sharing the opportunity with other people. So these reasons are why when so many women are joining Mary Kay. You know, the money, recognition, self-advancement, cars, they can earn a car, tax advantages, and being their own boss. And I know me, that was big for me, being my own boss, because I'm not crazy about working for people, you know, for them to tell me you have to come in at this time, you have to leave at this time, you got to take break at this time, you got to come back from break at this time, you got to take lunch at this time, you got to come back from lunch at this time. Oh, and if you're not, we're going to take this off and we're going to do this. I don't want to deal with that. Like, I just want to work when I choose to work. And if I don't want to get up early, I don't have to get up early. If I want to get up early, I can, you know, like, it's just having your own business. I mean, and it's fun. Like I said, this is so much fun. So there's a couple of options, and it's a couple of options you can start with. You can either start virtual or you can start with product and virtual option. So those are the options. If you have any questions, please contact me. And I just wanted to share with you why this, you know, like why women come into this business. This business is like everything to me. This year, 2021, I will be in Mary Kay for 16 years on October 31st. And it's so exciting to see what the next 16 years are going to look like. My longest job ever. And I'm grateful for my mentors. I'm grateful for the people who always believe in me, encourage me, and push me to go forward. And that's what we'll do. We'll always push you to go forward, believe in you, encourage you, and whatever your goals are, we're here to help you. So thank you for listening to this. I cannot wait to see, you know, your reaction to this video. All right. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will talk to you all soon.
Oops. All right. Stop the share there. All right, so you see how simple it is. You see how simple it is. Did you notice that she answered some of those questions that we talked about? She answered questions about what she did before Mary Kay, why she came into the business, and then she made hers the full marketing video, which there's nothing wrong with. That's why hers was 20 minutes long. So just for those who don't know, she used the Mrs. Cab in there. So my suggestion for all of you this week, my homework assignment for all of you, and that includes me as well, is to make your own marketing video. And then after you make it, even though you may feel awkward, even though it may feel weird, even if you feel like it's not quite right, the lighting's not right, or this is not right, or that's not right, or you kept saying or whatever the case may be, I challenge you to send that video to 10 people who have skin and ask their opinion. You know, ask their opinion of how you did in the video and how you can do better, and ask their opinion of the business. And it's really, really that simple. So again, I'm going to make sure that you guys have this form on how to create your iStory, which Sharon did. And she wove her iStory into doing Mrs. Cab, which is the reasons why people come into the business. So I'll make sure you guys have that too, so that you can get this done. And I'd love for you to send it to me. Anyone who sends me their video, I will be person number 11, if not 10. So anybody who sends me their video before our meeting next Sunday will get a little happy in the mail from me. That's how important I really think this is. I'm not going to tell you what the little happy is. Just do it and I will send it to you. It's that simple. It's that simple. So that is literally all that I have for today. I love to keep it under an hour. As you guys know, I say that every week, but your time is so very important to me. And I'm so very excited to see where every single one of you land at the end of this month. Bye.